Hello everybody, it's Jodie here again, and we are still talking about Mulan because this time we are going to be talking about the actual film. And I must say, I went into this dreading it because I read the back of it and it was warriors and fighting, and I'm really not into that kind of thing. So let's see what I actually think about it. So the film is directed by Barry Cook and Tony Bancroft and produced by Pam Coates. And it stars, I am so sorry if I get any of these wrong, Ming as Mulan, Eddie Murphy as Musha, BD Wan as Captain Shan, and June Foray as the Grandma. So the film starts off with a map picture of the Great Wall of China, and then cuts to an animated version of the Great Wall of China. And I struggled with this film, so you'll have to bear with me, guys. So after looking it up, I found out that the Huns invade where Mulan lives, and so the Chinese emperor decides to sit in his protect him. We then cut to the main character Mulan, who goes looking for her dog. Anyway, Mulan brings her dad tea, and he talks about Mulan finding a man to bring honour to the family, as he will go to war. So Mulan, like Belle, travels to town's crazy grandmother Faye, awaits Mulan's arrival and bathes her and gets her ready to meet the men. I think this is what happens anyway. So we come across the first song, A Little Is All. This song goes on the card of Mulan getting ready to meet the men. It's a decent song, it's not exactly catchy but it's okay. It talks about Mulan getting married and what the husband would want from her. I give it a 3 out of 5. So it says Mulan is being sent to a wife kind of boot camp thing. That's what I think anyway. I'm so sorry guys. I am so confused about the plot of this film. So if I'm wrong on anything, just comment and tell me what I'm saying wrong. So she has to demonstrate how to pour tea, but she fails and sets fire to the woman's bum. Mulan is shunned and told she is a dishonour to everybody. While Mulan is at home, she sings Reflections. This is about Mulan not being a good enough bride as she isn't perfect. I really like this ballad type song. It fits really nicely with the film. I give it a 4 out of 5. So Mulan's dad comes over to cheer her up. Mulan finds out later that her dad, Fa Zhu, being the only man in the family, will be sent to war. Mulan is upset about this, but Fa Zhu tells her he's honoured to fight for his country. Mulan comes up with the idea to take her dad's place, by cutting her hair. And okay, it isn't just the hair that makes a girl look like a girl, and surely the men are not that stupid. Anyway, Mulan takes her dad's scroll and runs away to join the war. So from this point on, I start enjoying the film a lot more because Eddie Murphy is introduced as a reddish-orange dragon called Musha. So Grandma Fa, as I'm going to call her now, because Grandmother Fa is just a mouthful to say, notices what Mulan has done and prays for Mulan's safety. The ancestors then order the great stone dragon to protect Mulan, but Musha can't get it to come to life, so he instead goes to protect her. So we are introduced to the evil guys, and I don't understand any of this. We are introduced to him properly, that we don't find out anything about these people. I don't understand it. So if you understand Mulan, please explain it to me because I have no idea. So from what I figure out, and I might be wrong, the guys want to fight the emperor. And I'm thinking probably to take over the country because that's the only reason I can think of. So now Mulan has to act like a man to get in, and Musha wants to help, but Mulan doesn't think he'll be able to. So with Musha's help, Mulan manages to start a fight with one of the warriors. I must admit, this part of the film is slightly boring about war and warriors. So Mulan, now known as Ping, has to convince the people she is a man. Musha wakes Ping up in the morning to tell her what training she has or he has. And we have a repeated scene with the same guy Mulan almost started a fight with and she almost starts another one. So the third song is called I'll Make a Man Out of You. It's a training montage kind of scene with Mulan doing many warrior training to fight in the army, and we cut to the yellow-eyed guys looking for the emperor. This song 3 out of 5. So Mulan, I think, is cleaning and almost gives away her secret by being naked in the water, and he would see her chest floating. So I don't know how she wasn't just discovered straight away, and why would she be swimming naked in the water anyway? Musha bites the guy, and this is quite a funny scene. Eddie Murphy is just really good in this film. I think he makes this film. Without him, I think I'd have been bored to death. But Eddie Murphy is good in it. So Mulan now has a crush on Shang, a guy who is also training for the army. So we sort of hear another song where the men are singing about battling and going home to their women, who are worth fighting for. And this song is kind of sexist, or what they expect women to do. And if this was out now, it would be butchered completely. But the song was catchy enough. I give this a 2 out of 5. So Mulan confronts Shang, whose dad has just died, and says he owes Ping. So without warning, we are now involved in the war, and Mulan starts it by setting off the cannons. The warriors are trying to get away from the crowd of people wanting to kill them as they are being struck. And the whole scene of war and stuff was boring, and I got seriously fed up by this point. I don't watch war films. I don't like war films because they are boring. So Mulan lights up the cannon and shoots Musha at the snow on the top of the mountain, and this defeats the people, and blah de blah. Mulan is now the hero. Mulan, now wounded, passes out and everyone finds out Ping is a girl. Shang tells her he liked her before but shuns her, saying a life for a life, as the other warriors want to kill her. Mulan regrets what she has done but still wants to prove herself, hoping she can be the one changing the world. So now there's a carnival celebrating the heroes of war, but Mulan tries to warn them all that someone is after them. No one listens and the Huns arrive. So now Mulan and Musha go to defeat them, and of course the millions of warriors could do that, but no, it takes one person, but whatever, plot. Shang eventually helps them and they defeat them. So Mulan is praised by the emperor and is given a job, but she wants to go home. She's given a sword for her bravery instead. And Shang arrives to give her a helmet and invites him to dinner. So the end of the film is decent, but the rest of the film is really boring. We aren't told what's going on. I am so confused with the plot. I don't think I'd ever watch it again. I'm sorry guys for people that really enjoyed Mulan. I didn't enjoy Mulan. I did enjoy the songs. They were quite catchy, but Eddie Murphy completely steals this film away. Eddie Murphy was just really good in this film. I loved him. He was funny. He was just like Donkey from Shrek. So I give this film a 2 out of 5. As always, comment your opinions below. Did you enjoy the film? Did you hate it? Please explain to me what's going on, because I didn't have a clue. And don't forget to like and subscribe to see more videos.